Beggars and Choosers.
An actress shows up uninvited at my house at 11:30 at night in a raincoat with nothing on underneath, and I'm harassing her?
It's just a legal term, Malcolm. Nikolai Krasnikov.
Nicky the Knife Krasnikov, Russian Mafia, the guy who just rolled over on Stenka Pivkin. They just said in Good Morning America that he's thinking about writing a book.
I like you for pony.
Oh.
Tell me what you want to do with my life.
I want to make it into the most exciting story since The Godfather.
Kendall, television is not your private pulpit. Television is a public trust.
It's complete bullshit!
Look. Then I'm gonna have to look at pulling the plug. Are you threatening me, man?
I'm the one guy you don't want to threaten.
Wouldn't suppose Mr. Malone would want any harm to come to Kendall Gifford.
Oh, no, he wouldn't want to hurt him. But if he was dead, now that would solve a lot of problems.
He's down the hall in intensive care.
Is he gonna make it?
Yeah, it was a stroke. His vital signs are strong. He's gonna make it.
Unless you pull this network out of the crapper very soon, your history.
Look, CBS is offering you good money, right? NBC is offering you good money, too. But Fox, they're offering you stupid money.
Oh, I love the subtext. Keep the subtext. Just spell it out.
It's funny. We just think it could be funnier. Maybe 20% funnier. How should I know if it's any good? I'm the only one who's read it.
No. We want it emotional. We just don't want it depressing.
Benedict Canyon, 1.3, and it's a fixer.
No, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. I'm losing you. Yeah, I'm heading into the canyon. Yeah, I'll call you.
These are the overnight ratings for Thursday, September 30th, in order of LGT, NBC, CBS, and Fox. 8 o'clock, Space Camp. 4, France, 4.78.
How can you listen to that first thing in the morning? Isn't it on your desk as soon as you get in anyway? I can understand if the news were a little bit better, but... Have you seen my pills? Of course you haven't seen my pills. Why would you see my birth control pills? Okay. Maybe they're done. I never put them in there. All right, I swear I was at the beginning of the month. Hon, you don't think that our new cleaning lady would have... And after yesterday, we... Twice. Okay, all right. Maybe the pharmacy has a refill. What?
Hey.
What?
You know, 3's the hat trick. Once more unto the breach, dear friend.
Rob, what are you talking about?
It's Henry V.
Yes.
Forget the pills.
Really? Really? You remember that little conversation we had last Tuesday?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah. See, so if I don't go take
I know,
my
and
pills...
the little egg and the sperm, I understand it completely, but... You see, I flushed your pills down the toilet last night.
You...
Don't ask me why, okay? Why don't we just see what happens?
Jeez.
I don't know why I did it, I just, I did it.
So that means that you...
Well, yes.
Wait, I don't believe this. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We're standing in the middle of our bathroom listening to the overnights. You've got shaving cream on your face, and you just told me you want to have another baby.
Time to go to work.
Oh, wait a minute. Shouldn't we talk about this a little more?
We talked yesterday.
Diagnosis murder, 6.2. Manchester Prep, 5.2.
Let's see. Oh, well, that's not good enough. Let me think. Maybe I got it. Pizza.
Herbie, how about some pizza? Huh? Well? Oh, it's got anchovies on it. Yeah, anchovies.
Let's see.
You have one new message. Good morning, Miss Volpone. I trust you slept well. You're a person who deserves to sleep well. A person who loves her cat, who loves her parents. Should you persist with this business involving our mutual friend, I shall deal with you in person. Have a nice day.
Hi, is this the police? Yeah, oh, can you hold on one second? I'm sorry, I have another call coming in. Just, thanks. Hello? Hi, I can't talk. What? Who? Hold on. Hi, I'm sorry. No, everything's fine. Could you just hold on 1 second? Just one more second. Thanks. Are you sure? When? Hold on. Hi, you know what? I'm gonna have to call you right back. If you... Everything's great. I'll call you right back. Thanks. Did they make an offer? How much? Fuck. You know what? I'll call you from the office, all right? Yeah. Bye. Shit. It's coming, Herbie. Oh, it's coming. Oh, God. Oh, look at those anchovies. Tasty. Tasty anchovies. Oh, tasty. That's gonna be great.
Got it covered. Okay. Good morning, Rob. Dale, Jet, give me 50. Gina, get these back to editing ASAP. Hi.
Ma'am?
Morning, Mr. Malone.
More. Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Leticia Martinez. I'm the intern from the Ohio School of Broadcasting.
Of course.
Are you working on that Xerox machine problem?
Yeah, I'm on top of it, Leticia.
Yes, I'll tell him.
Debbie, what's going on? Now there's somebody in my spot and in Marty's spot.
That would be Agent Cutting of the FBI in your spot and Detective Mosh in Marty's space.
Someone from the FBI?
Los Angeles field office. They're investigating Kendall's kidnapping.
What, first the LAPD and now somebody from the FBI? What do they expect to find?
I don't know. Do you want to talk to Rupert Murdoch?
No, he's just gonna put pressure on me to take the mountain men off the air.
We've got to go to 4 on Krasnikoff, and we have to do it today because if we don't, NBC's going to get him.
How do you know that?
I have it on reliable authority that NBC's already made him an offer.
Okay, go to 375.
Rob, it's not going to fly.
Make it fly, Lori. Be charming. Convince him that we'll do a better job.
The man's a tough negotiator.
Just make him an offer that he can't refuse.
That's not funny. I'm going to tell him we've got David Mamet to write the miniseries.
We got David Mamet?
No. But I'm going to tell him we do. Then after we get the rights, I'll tell him the Mamet deal fell apart. What, Rob? It's done every day in this business. You know that.
Anything else?
Rob, I've got a hot story for Byline LA.
Well, I hope so, honey, because Dateline is killing us.
One of my producers got a call from a chambermaid at the Peninsula Towers. Said that EL was with a hooker the night he had a stroke.
What?
According to the source, the hooker was tall, Latin, and used handcuffs.
That's ridiculous.
She claims she saw the hooker leaving the room before the ambulance got
Now,
there.
come on. You know, EL is 76 years old. He's a married man. What the heck would he be doing screwing around with a hooker?
Rob, if the President of the United States can screw around with an intern in the White House, why can't the President of Ludden Industries screw around with a hooker in a hotel room?
EL's in a coma. We don't even know if he's going to pull through. We're not going to pursue it, okay, even if it is true. And it's not.
Wait a minute. What happened to that speech you had about taking risks?
Look, slandering a respected businessman is not taking risks. End of discussion. So, if there's nothing else pressing, You know, we're finished here. Oh, you know, Malcolm, could you stick around for a second?
Yeah.
Here's just something that I need to...
Right.
What was it? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the...
See you soon.
And close it up.
Right. Don't worry. There is no way it's going to get back to you.
Me?
Well, maybe I'm the one who found her, him, but you're the one who asked me to do it, remember? Anyway, just relax. First of all, they're looking for a Latin woman, not a Jewish transvestite.
What?
I didn't bother telling you this. I mean, you already had enough on your mind. I didn't think the last
thing you would...
transvestite to service EL.
No.
He was just going to give him a drink and then put him to bed. The problem was that EL, he got into all this weird shit. He wanted Larry, to interrogate him for spying during the Spanish Civil War.
Oh, God.
Apparently, he went into a coma before he talked. Don't worry. It's not going to get out. I mean, first they'd have to find Larry's.
Well, and you paid him in cash.
Oh,
I hope,
yes,
please.
unmarked 20s from your discretionary fund.
I can't believe I actually did this.
Well, you were just following orders.
The Spanish Civil War? What?
EL was smuggling loyalist troops across the Pyrenees.
What? No, it's...
Okay.
Is it?
Sexual harassment. Wonder what Paula Jones is up to these days. She's probably doing a series of infomercials. For Just Say No. We go up to some governor's hotel room, you wait for him to drop trowel, then you split, and 12 years later you sue his ass. For mental cruelty or irreparable psychological harm. It's like delayed stress syndrome. Every time you hear a zipper, you get a flashback. Then 18 months later, you get $850,000 and a really bad nose job. Hey. Thinking of using that in the warm-up tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Of course, I could go with some Sandra Cassandra material. Sexual harassment in Hollywood, very hot topic these days.
You know she's threatening to sue the network that employs you?
I love it. Oh, man. As if Rob doesn't have enough on his hands without this bullshit charge from the biggest slut in town. You know she'd blow the craft service guy for a better bagel.
Parker, do you have a problem with my father?
What, are you kidding?
No.
Hey, I like Rob.
Well, then why do you keep going after him in your stand-up material?
Oh. Don't go there.
Parker.
Look, I do business with your father. Business is business. Okay, don't get into it.
Look, I just wish you would stop making fun of him.
Audrey, well, there are two things that are off limits. Business and my material. This is both of them. Come on.
Look, Parker, I'm just asking you to pick on somebody else in your material, okay? Is that so fucking hard?
Yeah, listen, call Chad Rosenthal's office at NBC and ask his assistant if he's free for lunch tomorrow. Huh? No, he won't be there. I happen to know he won't be there. Just leave the message, all right, sweetie? Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Hello. Mr. Krasnikoff that Lori Valpone is here to see him? Please. Hello? Excuse me, did you hear what I just said?
Что, не видишь, я тут свеклу режу.
Yeah. Whatever. Mr. Krasnikoff?
А вот так.
Mr. Krasnikoff?
А вот так.
Mr. Krasnikoff?
Полный. Да. А я так. А я вот так. Плюс 7. Зараз откуда ты это взял? А вот так.
Mr. Krasnikoff?
Девятка. Десятка. Все, ты проиграл. Бэм. What a pleasant surprise. A glass of tea?
No, thanks. I was going to call first, but I just happened to be in the neighborhood.
Of course. My neighborhood is your neighborhood, Valpone.
Oh, thank you.
Sit down.
Okay, thank you. Hi.
A bowl of borscht?
No, thanks.
Бабманя, и принеси поесть.
Иду.
Меня нет. So you were in the neighborhood. And now we are sitting here drinking tea together. An interesting development, am I right?
Mr. Krasnikoff.
Nikki, please.
Okay. Nikki, well, I came to tell you something, but there's something I have to tell you before I tell you what I have to tell you.
Tell me everything you want to tell me, in whatever order you choose to tell me, because I already know what you came to tell me.
You do?
Valpone, you cannot fillet a herring in this neighborhood without me knowing about it.
Wait, so you know about the phone message?
I knew about the phone message before you knew about the phone message.
Because I was going to call the police, but my call waiting rang, and I decided I wanted to talk to you first.
Valpone, you will be getting no more phone calls of that nature. Now, tell me what you were going to tell me about before you were going to tell me about the phone message.
Well, just like you know everything that goes on in your neighborhood, I know pretty much everything that goes on in the television business, and you do not want to make this deal with NBC.
Valpone, they are already at 400,000, which is not, as you say, chopped liver.
Right, but that's because they have no intention of making the movie.
NBC spent 400,000 not to make a movie?
They're making an expose on Dateline about the Russian mafia, and they're going to use the research the screenwriter does on you for a tabloid news show.
Коля, за это ж убивают. Дай мне, сук, все. Is this ethical?
No, of course not, but it's not going to stop them.
Valpone, what kind of a business are you in, where people do these types of things?
Well, there's a lot of competition these days. You see, cable is eating into network ratings, so...
So instead of dealing with cable, you deal with each other.
Thank you.
It's stupid, foolish. In my business, you have a problem with someone. You deal with them directly. Eat some borscht.
Oh, yeah. Some borscht.
So,
Yes, good.
Valpone, do you have 400,000 in your pocket?
I can go to 375,000.
Are we going to let 25,000 come between us?
What if I delivered David Mamet?
Who?
David Mamet, the writer. David Mamet. David Mamet.
Кто это?
Не знаю. Джона знаю.
How about the John Grisham?
John Grisham? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. If you want John Grisham, we will get John Grisham.
Fuck David Mamet.
Fuck David Mamet.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Agent Cutting?
You could tell your lawyer to desist from opposing the search warrant.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but I happen to be fond of the Fourth Amendment.
You know we'll eventually get the warrant. Meanwhile, I tie up a federal attorney in court. You pay your own attorney whatever unreasonable hourly fee is you pay him, and all we have done is wasted time.
What do you expect to find in my house anyway? Kendall Gifford's body? I mean, why don't you try tracing the envelope?
Do I tell you how to program your network?
Why not? You might have a little better luck at it than I've been having lately. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, put it around. Yeah. Right. Well, I'll just have to stay within 14 hours of you at all times.
Rob, I can't believe that we're doing this.
Neither can I.
I love you.
I love you too. Do you know anything about ovulation?
All right, don't say anything. I'll take care of this. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't crowd. Miss Cassandra is under considerable stress.
Why can't we stress? Talking about what's the problem?
All right. We have just filed a $23 million lawsuit under Title 18 of the Federal Civil Rights Act, which protects women against sexual harassment in the workplace. The respondents are LGT President Rob Malone, LGT Vice President of Talent Malcolm Lafley, and Ludden Worldwide Communications, Inc.
You have a court date set? What's going to happen?
Listen up, LGT. If you want to make a full apology, come clean, institute some sort of sexual harassment sensitivity training, then we can talk. You know my phone number. Otherwise, we will see you in court.
How meager are Miss Cassandra's finances? Now, Miss Cassandra's Miss Cassandra. Can you get us a...
Well, should we make a statement?
Well, that would depend, Rob, on how you want to proceed here.
Okay, what do you mean?
There are two things you want to look at here. First, do we want to defend the suit? Second, if we want to defend it, how do we defend it?
What? We're not going to settle a bogus lawsuit for $23 million, are we?
I'm simply pointing out the network's exposure here, which I'm afraid is considerable.
You want to talk about exposure? She shows up at my doorstep at 11:30, uninvited, in a raincoat with nothing on underneath. That's exposure.
I know you're upset, Malcolm, but this is a publicly traded corporation. We have a fiduciary responsibility to the shareholders to minimize financial risks.
Now, do you really think she'd win in court?
I got to tell you, Rob, this is the kind of case you almost don't want to win. Anytime you go up before a jury in a David and Goliath scenario, you're vulnerable. No matter how strong your case is, we're going to look like bullies. The collateral damage could be worse than a victory.
What collateral damage? We're defending ourselves against a meritless lawsuit.
Rob, you're looking at ballpark figures here. 5 million legal, maybe $1 million or $2 million public relations costs.
Jeez.
And those are just the tangible expenses. No matter how meritless the lawsuit is, you're going to lose a certain number of hardcore women viewers. I mean, look who's litigating for them.
Great. Why don't we just give her $23 million and go home?
Hey, I am sorry, Malcolm. I know this is distasteful for you. We're just laying out a cost-benefit analysis on this, okay? It's Rob's call.
What do you think it'd fly?
What?
Just relax, Malcolm. We're just kicking it around here.
I'd say if we floated 2, 2.5, then went to 3 with maybe a pilot commitment, we'd get their attention.
And this is all out of pocket?
Oh, no. The insurance would cover the settlement. So basically, you're looking at your deductible.
Okay. Thank you, Erwin. We'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, what the fuck? It's your money, right? If it were my money, it'd be an easy decision.
Yeah, and what would that be?
I'd counter sue her ass.
Listen to this. Difficulty in conceiving with older couples has diverse causes. Among them, a reduction in the amount and potency of the ejaculate caused by such factors as prostate enlargement.
Oh, come on, Cecile, please. I'm only 42.
No, this is important. Listen. Reduced secretion of testosterone, lower sperm count, and greater recovery time between ejaculations. In order to optimize sperm count, it is recommended to refrain from ejaculation within 72 hours of ovulation.
No, wait. How are you supposed to know 72 hours before you start ovulating that you're gonna start ovulation?
You don't.
Wait, so what are they suggesting then? Cold turkey until the thermometer rises?
Well, statistically, most women ovulate between 10 and 14 days after the onset of menstruation. So all we have to do is refrain from when I get my period until about 2 weeks afterwards.
That's basically half a month. Is that it?
Rob, I thought you wanted to do this.
No, I mean, I do. It's just that I didn't think that it involved giving up sex for 2 weeks a month.
Well, not necessarily. We could get lucky the first month.
Then you'd be pregnant.
Yeah? So does that mean that we can't make love?
Of course not. No, it just... If I remember correctly, and it was a while ago, you weren't too interested in sex when you were pregnant.
That's because you weren't too terribly interested.
No. Now, how would you know if I wasn't interested?
That's a no-brainer, Rob.
Yeah, well, you know, I was reading the other day that in the year 2015, Yale is going to cost $60,000, so it's something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Ooh.
Brad.
Huh?
Are you there?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Wow. That was great. How was it for you?
It wasn't.
You didn't?
Nope.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe, you know, with Alec in the open bathrobe.
Slam bam, thank you, ma'am.
What about the foreplay?
It wasn't enough.
Even with the cranberry sauce?
It's all right, Brad. Just forget it.
Wait, when they started smearing the cranberry sauce all over each other.
It's all right, Brad, okay? Just forget about it. I'm 25 grand from closing.
Huh?
He wants John Grisham.
What are you talking about?
Tartikoff passed on David Mamet.
Yeah, David Mamet?
No, I floated him. Listen, can you get to John Grisham's people?
He lives in Mississippi.
Yeah. Brad, they've got phones in Mississippi.
All right, all right. You really didn't like the cranberry sauce?
Try not to take it personally, Wayne. I'm just very distracted right now.
No, you could have faked it.
Yeah, that's the problem with men, huh?
Oh, I would have fallen for it. Hopeless romantic that I am.
Well, it's a little difficult to get into sex when you're being sued for $23 million. And the lawyers are recommending that you settle.
If they want to settle, let them. It's their money.
Yeah, but it's my reputation.
You know something? You could do worse than being known as a harasser of women. I mean, it'll keep your cover up. Big, strong, macho guy comes onto women. You'd thrill your father.
That was low, Wayne.
Yeah. You're right. I shouldn't be picking on you. I should be warm and supportive now.
Warm and supportive would be nice.
Okay. I love it when your hair falls over your eyes. Did you know that?
What?
The first time I ever saw you at the Stones concert.
Yeah?
Well, you had on this beautiful cashmere sweater, broad loom corduroy trousers, and your hair was falling over your eyes just like it is now. You took my breath away.
It was love at first sight, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Of course, it didn't hurt when you got up and went up the aisle for the intermission. I was right behind you.
Why, you could see my hair?
No, but I had a great view of your butt.
It's a tantric technique. I'm withholding my orgasm so as not to deplete my life force.
Oh, you can deplete me anytime you want.
I'm perfectly in tune with my life force. I am ready to kick ass.
It's okay, sweetheart. Don't wake me up too early in the morning, okay?
LL, Jamie, Scott, Marcy Carsey, Peter Bart, Dick Van Patten, Len Hill, Kato Kalin again, your attorney, and Maxim Gorky.
Who?
He said his name was Maxim Gorky, I swear. He even had a Russian accent.
Yeah, that's gotta be some kind of gag. Do I have a lunch?
Uh-huh.
With who?
Beatrice Arthur.
Didn't we get out of that?
Twice. The third time she called back with 6 possible dates. Sorry.
You know, we're gonna start rumors having lunch together.
Chad, I don't see why two old friends who happen to work at rival networks can't have a cordial lunch together from time to time.
Well, still, I mean, I think we could have chosen a less conspicuous restaurant.
Nobody's here. I already checked the room.
B. Arthur's here.
Who's she having lunch with?
His back's to me, I can't tell. Guy in a $1,200 suit?
Probably an agent.
Chad Rosenthal, Lori Valpone, what do you think? Interesting, interesting. She may be floating a balloon over at NBC.
Would she do that in the same restaurant as Rob?
Rob's here.
He's having lunch with B. Arthur.
You think Rob's reviving Ma?
Who knows? Anyway, I heard that NBC's cleaning house.
You think they're bringing Lori Valpone?
You never know. She's a barracuda.
She is a barracuda.
She's a barracuda.
Ken, Herb Kolodny here. Listen, you hear anything about Lori Valpone going over to NBC? Because she's sitting here having lunch with Chad Rosenthal, and it looks like it's a done deal.
Done deal.
Done deal. Done deal.
What, did you go to the police?
They're putting a tap on my phone.
Oh, Jesus, you must be scared.
We'll have 24-hour police protection. They're on the other side of the restaurant. Don't look. Don't look.
Lori, you don't think that that our having lunch could, you know...
Chad, I wouldn't put you in any danger.
Because those Russians are crazy.
They're homicidal. That's why we backed off.
Holy shit, I mean, we were just about to close a deal with them.
How much?
$300,000.
Hey. If NBC wants to finance the importation of Kalashnikov assault weapons, that's your business. Besides the fact you better get someone to start your car for you in the morning, there's a good chance Nicky Krasnikov isn't going to be around very long to tell his story.
What do you mean?
Well, this is strictly between you and me, okay? Okay? Nicky's going to wind up falling off a dock in San Pedro with 500 pounds of concrete attached to his ankle.
Who's gonna hit Krasnikov?
Gorky.
What? The lawyer?
Nicky's a Boy Scout compared to Gorky. You have Gorky's name on your phone list. Stanka Pifkin's people are gonna come after you. You get caught in the crossfire.
Listen, I'm just a development executive.
They could care less who you are. You piss them off, and you're herring. But hey, you know, if you want to go through with it, it's your life. You know, I wanted to warn you.
No, I appreciate that, Lori. Thank you.
I'm sure you do the same thing for me, Chad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not all about business, is it?
And that's why I came to you first, Rob.
You have taste.
Well, I suppose when you're last in the ratings, you can afford to have
Oh,
taste.
please, please. You sound like one of those schmucks who goes on Leno and then talks about how badly their career is going.
Mine really is going badly, Pete.
Oh, come on. Any network that puts on a show of the caliber of that... what's the name of that show? You know, the one with the people in deerskin, you know, running around in the woods, spewing Ralph Waldo Emerson.
The Mountain Men.
Fabulous show. It'll win an Emmy.
You're putting me on, B.
Of course I'm putting you on. Come on, Rob. We don't have to pull each other's chains, do we?
No, we don't.
No, I mean, we can shoot right from the hip, right?
Right.
Oh, Rob, you are cute.
Is this sexual harassment, B?
In your dreams. Rob, how would you like to be cute and #1?
I could handle that.
The Ethel Merman story.
The Ethel Merman story.
From the Bronx to Broadway.
Interesting.
I bet you didn't know I could sing, did you?
It's not that we don't want to.
All the dressing rooms are alike.
Can I just my trip? I want to see this one. Check.
Sure, yeah.
Have a look at that.
You know, I
Have a
played
look
an
at
FBI
that. Do this now.
Oh, yeah?
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Is there something we can do for you, Mr. Malone?
There's nothing you can do for me. I'd like to have a word with Andrew and Chet.
Well, they're all yours. I'm finished with them. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You've been very helpful.
What the hell did she want?
Nothing. Well, just, you know, a couple of routine questions.
Extremely routine.
Oh, was she asking you about me?
No.
I mean, okay.
No.
Look, I really don't care, you know, what you said to her, because I had nothing to do with Kendall's disappearance. I mean, why would I want to get rid of a showrunner of a hit show?
You'd have to be crazy to do that, Rob.
Certifiable. So, Rob, how were dailies?
Well, this is what I came here to talk to you about. I mean, do you think that we could get a little more coverage on the scene where Chet is talking to Hillary about Henry?
You didn't like that scene?
Oh, no, the scene was great. And you were fine, Chet. It's just that, you know, Andrew shot it in the master, and I think you lose a lot.
Did you like the subtext?
The subtext was terrific.
How I was playing against the dialogue. You know, I picked that up from Bobby Duvall. You know, scene's happy, sad, vice versa.
Okay, Chet, you were great. I mean it, really great.
You see, I was trying to save time. Rob, we're having trouble making the schedule. Okay, we've got no one to do rewrites.
You don't need rewrites. Just shoot the script.
What about the next show? I mean, we go into prep on Wednesday.
Who knows?
Okay?
We may get another script from Walden Pond.
Way too weird.
Well, yeah, it sure is, but, well, that's the way things are. So I'll see you tomorrow. And just remember, Andrew, listen, not just masters, overs, and close-ups. Close-ups and overs. Okay?
Close-ups and overs. Good enough. That's good. Why can't he just stay in his office, count rating points, you know?
I thought the subtext played in the master.
Kurosawa hated close-ups. He hated them.
Not tonight, Brett. I'm just too tired, okay?
I woke you, Volpone, am I right?
No. No, I wasn't sleeping.
So who is this broad for whom you are too tired tonight?
Oh, that's just... It's a business thing.
Ah, Volpone, I like you.
Well, I like you too, Mr. Nicky.
It troubles me that your sleep may be disturbed by people telephoning you. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want you to sleep well, Volpone. So I am telephoning you to inform you that the person who disturbed your sleep With his discourteous phone call of the other night, he's no longer.
Oh. Is no longer what?
Language. He's a blunt instrument. Am I right? You will be receiving no more phone messages of an unpleasant nature from Vladimir Vilst or from anybody else. Sleep well, Volpone. Like a fox in winter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Rob, what are you doing?
Well, got a half an hour.
Hun. Stop that. Rob. Rob, stop it. Rob.
Okay, geez, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, what did you think you were doing?
Well, come on, Cecile, if I need to explain.
No. Rob.
These are the overnight ratings for Friday,
Rob,
October
I'm
1st,
sorry.
in order of
Hey!
LG.
I'm sorry, hun. Hun, it's not you.
Oh, really? Was there somebody else in bed with us?
No, look, do you remember what I read to you the other night about sperm count? Yeah.
Oh, well, what?
I was just trying to help us out here. Believe me, it's as hard for me as it is for you.
I doubt that.
Okay, maybe not.
Hi, Rob.
Good morning.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Excuse me.
Mr. Malone.
What are you doing here?
Working. Your intern, Miss Martinez, was kind enough to let me have the use of this space during my investigation.
Well, carry on then. Morning.
Morning. She wouldn't do it in his own office, would she?
I don't know. She's got Erwin in there with her.
Who's she bringing in?
If it was you, Marty, you'd already know about it.
I'll let him know you called. I'm sorry, she just walked in like she owned the place.
Well, she does.
So glad you could join us, Mr. Maloney.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mrs. Ludden. There was a car parked in my space.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Have a seat, won't you? Listen, been discussing this little lawsuit with Erwin here. And Erwin tells me that our exposure is considerable. And Erwin tells me that our insurance policy will pay reasonable damages.
Less the deductible.
Uh-huh. But Erwin tells me you oppose a settlement.
What I said was I want to think about it.
Oh, you know what? That's always good. Have you thought about it?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Oh, good. And?
Well, Rob, we could couch it in terms that wouldn't actually admit guilt. And we can prohibit her from disclosing the cash amount of the settlement as part of the deal.
That Erwin is a smart cookie.
And if you're worried about Malcolm, we put him in a sensitivity training program. You know, it's like drug rehab. Shows that we want LGT to be a safe place for women to work.
So what is it going to be, Mr. Maloney?
It's bullshit. Malcolm didn't harass that woman. She's just an opportunist with a high-profile lawyer, and we're just idiots with deep pockets.
Yeah, you said it. We got big pockets, and that's just a problem. Like Erwin says.
And I'll tell you something else, Mrs. Ludden. EL would never sign off on this.
Oh, no. I am speaking straight from my husband's heart.
So you say. I'll tell you what. Let's wait until EL is out of his coma and see what he says. If he says yes, then you'll have my resignation on your desk first thing in the morning. And if he says no, we fight the suit to the end.
Well, what if he doesn't come out of the coma? I'm sorry, Mrs. Ludden, but I think we should consider the contingencies.
EL's not the type of man to spend a minute more than necessary in a coma, So what do you say, Mrs. Ludden? I'm willing to roll the dice. Are you?
By all means. Pleasure chatting with you. Erwin.
Gutsy move, Rob.